Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. And it's been a long day today, but I wanted to get out here and fly the T-28. And it's a little bit windy, but at least the wind is not making it feel so hot. It is a warm day today. And I just love flying this thing, so that's why I brought it out today. I will be flying it on a 3S 3200 milliamp hour battery. Let's get this thing in the air. All right, I'm in high rates and safe is off. Let's go one click on the flaps. Throttle cut off. The wind is coming out of the southwest, so we're going to take off into the wind the best we can here. Let's go. Gear going up, flaps going up. Bring it around here nice and easy. Looks good. Little roll on the downwind. This airplane's a lot of fun to fly, guys. And I just love the delivery on this particular plane. I love the way that morning sun, or whatever they call that, the sunburst on the tail. I love the way that looks. And the face on the front end, I mean, I'm assuming it's supposed to look scale. That part's not quite as important to me. The rest of the airplane's what I'm always looking at. And I think it looks really nice. Using a little bit of rudder to guide through those turns. I'm flying 3S. I am spending a little bit more time at the top of the throttle, especially working my way through this wind, because it's probably in the 10-12 mile an hour range right now. Not horrible, but enough that I'm fighting it just a little bit. I'm glad this airplane has that AS3X that helps a little bit with any kind of wind noise and corrects for that. I do have the ability to turn safe on if I felt like I needed it, but it's handling good enough. I don't feel like I need that. Picking up a little bit of speed. Nice bank turn. Rolling into the turn. Usually roll out and then turn in. Or roll this way and then turn in like that. I don't know if you would call that a 2-point roll, where I kind of hesied and invert there. Take it up into the stall. Getting the big loop. I was hoping to fly at the church parking lot today so that I could practice some touch and goes, but they got something going on over there, so the parking lot's been busy all day. And we carry some speed here. Maybe we'll be able to keep this inverted going. Ooh, that's almost all down elevator there. That was probably not good, but I might have the battery too far forward and have it corrected. It is where I usually have it. I'm assuming if I had 4S power, I could have done that really easy, but I was struggling with that inverted. So we won't be practicing a lot of that with this airplane. It's not really the right airplane for that, but it's still a lot of fun to fly this airplane. I had this out here and flew it 2 days ago, and I tried recording it, but I did something wrong, and I had it zoomed in so far that the airplane wasn't in the video most of the flight, so there was nothing to share, unfortunately. But we'll have this video out there, and hopefully you guys enjoy this content. This is just a lot of fun for me being out here. We went to Columbus, Ohio, has a COSI, Center of Science and Industry, and took my grandson there, and we enjoyed our time there. And then they had Jazz and Rib Festival going on, so we had some ribs. That was really good. Got to spend some time with my son, grandson, daughter-in-law, and my mother-in-law. That was a cool move. So let's see what that gear looks like. I see all three, so let's bring it on around. And we'll go one click on the flaps and try to make sure we get on those main gear as we touch down in this grass. Well, let's take it on around. I got down there too far. My radio just told me it was time to land. Here we go. Winding it up. When it touches down in that grass, boy, it wants to stop. They did just mow, so no. I thought maybe I could taxi back, but it's cutting through the grass. Yeah, that's good enough. Throttle cut on. Flaps off. So I love this newer version of the E-flite 1.2 meter. It's so much fun to fly, and it handles so good. And yeah, I definitely can say that I enjoy it. I know there's a lot of people that complain about that front nose wheel. I don't know what to say. I haven't had a problem with it yet, but that doesn't mean that I've heard lots of people complain about it. So somebody out there is having trouble, I'm sure. But for me, I've done pretty decent at getting it on the mains first because of all the comments that I've seen. And the front nose wheel is doing just fine, so I'm happy with that. Guys, thank the Lord that the weather held out. I think we're getting storms tonight, and I'm just glad that I was able to get out here and fly. And big thanks to all the Patreon and the members here on the channel. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.